It's a good day, folks. Doing a little day stream since I took last night off. And we're going to launch into the video, so stay tuned. I gotta climb my way out of some stuff right now, so we're just gonna grind a little bit. Just gonna do a little grinding. Welcome. It's only gonna be about an hour stream, so manifold. Here's the thing: we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna have a big discussion here, guys. Is I want to hear all your guys' thoughts too, because I'm seeing about 90% support, but there's a few people that are upset that their pet card got nuked. And that's it's interesting. It's hard to say. I know there's a few people not happy with it, but I think the people not happy with it really liked winning. They really liked winning. And they weren't really concerned about the meta. They could win easily, and that was the main thing. When did the bans go into effect? I believe tomorrow, if I'm correct on this. Let's see, MTG bans, June 30th. Let's pull it up for us right now. So, for those who don't know, Corey Steele in Standard. This is all Standard right now. Corey Steele, Abuelo's Awakening, Monstrous Rage, Heartfire Hero, Up the Beanstalk, Hopeless Nightmare in This Town. It is a laundry list. It is the 100% ask. Thank you so much, Hysteric Sniper. Thank you. It is the wish list. I don't think there's anything on here that anybody wished for. Maybe Manifold's the only one that I'm hearing. But I don't think, my opinion is that I don't think Manifold is a problem. Hey, thank you so much, Graver. Yeah, that's a really good one. I don't think Manifold is a problem for if you don't have Monstrous Rage and you don't. I think people aren't thinking about it directly. Manifold Mouse, when you don't have Monstrous Rage and you don't have fucking Heartfire Hero, is not that big of a problem. Because the only other mouse that you have is the 2 aggro mouse. Which is an issue, but you can always still kill it, you know? So, I think it's less of a problem now than it was. The fact that we're getting rotation in 30 days, and you're going to have temporary lockdown and sunfall and the rest of that other bullshit gone, is going to be wonderful. It's going to be great. You're going to see a much more rich open meta, which I think is going to be very positive for everyone involved. So, that's my take on it. Rich open meta, which I think is going to be very positive for everyone involved. So that's my take. He's going to do that. We'll do Desperate Measures. We get to draw 2 cards off of it. Boom. You don't see Sunfall too much anymore, but it is still around, and I don't like it still. So, I know you don't see it that much, but I still hate it. So, let's do this. Push him in. Yes, you will get the... Okay, so anybody who's concerned, you're going to get your wilds refunded. You're going to 100% get your wilds refunded. You don't need to worry about that. You're not going to... You're just not out the money or whatever. You can have whatever you want back. You're not going to be out the money. If you opened them in packs, it doesn't matter. So don't think that you're getting ripped off or anything like that. You're gonna get back in. Don't worry. This. This. All right. You know, we don't have a lot of time left. A lot of these cards are going to be out of the way. We don't need to worry so much anymore. But I think this is 100% a good thing, guys. I think this is 100% a good thing. I know there's a lot of pet cards that are gone. But we're going to have a wide open meta. This is total meta death. This is total meta death. And that, frankly, is a good thing. I don't think that there's a situation where total meta death is not a good thing. I think tomorrow the ban's go into effect, so you have one more day to kind of figure it out. But here's the thing. The game is going to slow the fuck down. It's going to slow... This was my biggest complaint. It felt like you were playing fucking Pioneer. The game is going to slow the fuck down now, man. And people are saying, well, Omni's not gone. Omni can't really get back until turn... Until turn 5 now, reasonably. That's the thing. Omni can't get back like it used to. So, yeah, we flipped into one winged angel there. Pretty cool. It takes turn 5. That one more turn, it doesn't seem like a lot, guys. Oh, okay, they're gonna go in effect in a few hours. Okay, usually it was like 24 hours back in the day. Red and Izzet can't immediately kill you on turn 3. They are pushed back around. A round makes a big difference because it's one or two more draws that you can wait. So you get that key removal, you get that other kill card you need. It will add for you a little bit extra spice and a little bit extra mobility in your game that you're going to be able to. Masamune, Skritz, Wind Crystal, pretty crappy opening there. It's going to give you a little bit of breathing room, okay? And that's the number one issue. There was no breathing room in Standard. You either opened up the game with removal, you either had something to stop it, and that's why you were seeing these mono black decks that ran like the first 3 turns was all discard or kill cards, because you either had to have immediately kill everything, or you were shit out of luck. You were not going to make it. You have a little bit more time to stabilize. You got a little bit more time to get things right. And that is huge. That is the game needed to slow down a little bit. You had a lot of good cards, but they were like, oh, this costs 4? That's unplayable. You can't fucking cast 4 and play 4 in this game. And that's not good. We don't want a situation where playing a deck that gets going on turn 4. The game was over by turn 4. The game was over by turn 4. That was really the issue, is that people were ending it. And that's not good. You don't want the shit was done with by turn 4. And that was a problem. That was really the issue, is that I've got an echo. Okay, I apologize for that. Who's he going to get here? Skycart Larcenist is a problem. I had a feeling that he was going to come out. Pixie denied play, and I'm glad that they acknowledged that. They said Pixie was basically just the death of play, which is a good acknowledgement that they are aware that it was not only that mechanically it was a pain in the ass, is that just generally it sucked to have to try to deal with that. Do you know what I mean? Like, generally it was bad that Pixie, basically the whole point of it is it just denied every single line of play that you could possibly hit. Yeah, and that was, and I'm glad that they acknowledged that that was a problem. It wasn't only that it was broken, but basically that it was unfun. And they addressed a lot of the issues that I personally was thinking of, which was essentially, this is unfun. You know what I mean? Which is, it's nice to see an acknowledgement of that. It's nice to see an acknowledgement of them flat out saying, yeah, that sucked that you had to deal with that. That fucking blew. Not only that, oh, mechanically or in wins or what, or just that the game was fucking boring having to deal with that. Yeah, Graveyard Hate that's the #1 recommendation right now, guys. I can't tell you how important Graveyard Hate's going to be here. You're going to need a Graveyard Hated up. You're going to need to be God's strongest Graveyard Hater. That's going to be essential. Let's do this. Let's do... Because, yeah, Yuna is going to, in fact, take over everything. This is correct. Let's say discard a card. Let's get rid of VDV. Push it down. Yeah, it's going to be pretty critical that you hate graveyards. Yeah, I don't know, Trex. I'm still waiting on the announcement. I don't know if they're going to ban anything or not. We're going to see. Like, you could... Here's the thing. Like, do you think even playing a fucking dragon deck was viable? Was ramping to big creatures even viable? Green only had Stompy, and the only reason that would win is sometimes you'd hit a sweet line and win by turn 4. I just want the game to not be over by turn 4, man. I don't feel like that is that unreasonable of a request that, hey, maybe we should have more rounds in this game. Maybe. You know what I mean? Like, maybe we should have a little bit more juice in the game. I don't know. I know, Trex is joking. What rank am I? I'm fucking silver, my guy. Which leads right exactly into the BANS thing. Do you know what a fucking nightmare it was to play ranked? I gave up on ranked. I saw what ranked ladder looked like. I didn't fucking try that shit at all, man. I did not fucking even give a shit because it's a nightmare. So are the bans in effect? Let's see. Let's take a look here. I don't think I have too many non-viable decks here. Maybe I gotta restart my game. Well, it doesn't say anything. Let's see. Standard. Corey Steele's also getting rebalanced, buried under the news. No, Monstrous Rage is still there. Maybe I have to restart my client. You'd have to restart. All right, let's take a look here, guys. I'm actually excited to play ranked again. I want to see what I can get through with ranked. It is 100% more exciting to try to rank now, because here's the thing. And when we talk about format warping, and I want to explain this a little bit more, because it warps the format. It's not only that those decks are viable, it's that every other deck needs to be able to deal with them on a consistent basis. So you couldn't even try to brew up anything that wasn't immediately, that also didn't win by turn 3 or didn't have 50,000, what I call 1,000 pounds of removal, or try to suppress your opponent, because the whole name of the game was either win in 3 turns or stop your opponent from winning 3 turns. The ideal situation was to stop your opponent from winning by just denial. So you had a full control meta. You had a very, very boring, tedious... hey, there we are. All right, let me pull it up for you. You had a very boring and tedious fucking meta, which was not fun to play in. And obviously acknowledging that is... there it is, guys. Writ up. Okay, so what are we getting? Abuela's Awakening, getting 4 back from that. Corey Steele getting 4 back from that. That one's. I will miss Hopeless Nightmare. Hopeless Nightmare hurts a lot. But the rest of these, these are the only 2 rares. The rest is fucking commons and uncommons. It's surprising that they broke the format that much. But there they are, guys. There's the infamous 7 right there. That fucking warped everything. But there it is. They're gone. You're gonna get your wilds. Boom. Suspended in Alchemy. Yeah, I don't think we got our wilds yet, but that's what's coming up. Let me double check here. I don't think we got the... I think that they announced it right now, but it's not into... They don't do it right away. Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, okay, it is banned. I didn't get my wilds yet, but we'll see. Maybe they'll come at a different time. Oh. Oh, banned. Okay. Oh, I didn't get mine. Oh, wait, yeah, I did. Did I? I can't tell. No, it's going to open the format. I'm actually excited about brewing again. Yeah, Stella Bravo, 100%. So, it is going to open up. Yuna's going to be enemy number 1. I think that... No ban. I think that Yuna is enemy number 1 here. I think that is the big issue. Yuna can still bring back, you know, you're looking at BANS Yuna, where you can still bring back Omni on turn 4, or turn 5 or whatever. Turn 4 if you ramp. But there's a lot of ways around that, and you're running a triple color deck that might not go off as good. I'll have to wait and see, but you know, there's going to be annoying cards, there's going to be tough cards, there's going to be a top card deck no matter what. But it's going to be a lot more flexible. I think that you're not going to have Oculus, Jeskai Oculus is probably going to make a comeback. But even Jeskai Oculus is not that good without bounce, you know. There was a lot of different things that people ran. He's going to play another removal on me here. Graveyard hate, guys. All I can tell you is that have your fucking Graveyard hate locked and ready to go, man. You have to have it. There's no way around it. You've got to have your Graveyard hate. Let's put down Umbral. Red has slowed down. Bounce works, but is not that good. I'm gonna take that. Boof, boof. We're gonna do this. Let's say, Bitter Triumph. Boom. We'll wait. Decline. Decline. Boom. Discard a card. You. Boom. Cut down. Bango. Alright, so if he puts down Annex, well, we're going to die anyways. We might as well go for it. He's going to do 4 damage. Decline. Decline. If he has Annex, he wins anyways. But if he doesn't have Annex, or if he has some sort of black haste, which I don't think he does. Okay. Boom. This. Push in. Alright, the stab is going to help quite a bit. Archfiend of the Dross. Stab does nothing. Swamp does nothing. Damn. Threw out on him. Threw out on him here. Got nothing off that one. Right now I'm in silver because I wasn't playing ranked. As you can see, it was pointless to play ranked. You weren't. Here's the thing: you weren't going to rank up in silver unless you were running one of those cards. Unless you were running top meta, there was no real reason to fucking do it. If you weren't hitting aggro or fucking Omni or bounce, you weren't getting anywhere. You weren't fucking getting anywhere. So there was just no reason. And we had all these lovely cards. I was way more interested in playing with the new cards than I was in pushing rank in a shitty format that A, obviously needed bans and justifiably got bans. Or B, was going to rotate or new stuff was going to come out soon. So I completely ignored fucking rank last season. Reanimator? Oh, interesting reanimator here. Okay. He's trying to bring back that. Every color reanimator? Let me also tell you something about rank, guys. Rank is an expression of time, not skill. It's like 90% time, 10% skill. Not to take away from too much from how rank goes. It is a lot of that. Let me do Baron. Okay, I think we're gonna get wiped here. He wants to bring back. He's got Odin Primal in there to bring back Perenniation. Yeah, that's good. We're just trying to get out of silver right now so we can start in gold fresh. I feel like I can fly through gold pretty good in a couple of days. It usually doesn't take me more than 2 days to get out of gold, and then it'll just be smooth cruising through Plat Hell, which will be less hellish. We'll call it Plat Purgatory. It might be Plat Purgatory, because here's the thing. The other fun thing is that it's going to be a wide open meta. You're going to have a couple days where it's going to be a brewer's paradise. You're going to be able to throw all kind of shit at the wall. And eventually a new meta will emerge. You know, you'll get your new cards that you hate. But you'll have this ability to come up as well, which is going to be really nice. You're gonna have a bigger, smoother area to work in. Seji, how you doing? Relinquish, Romple, Stella Bravo Actual, Drybone, Sakata, welcome. James Sanderson, Hysteric Sniper. If I haven't said hello to you, hello, welcome. Welcome to the BANS party. Make sure to like the video. This is Reanimator. Yeah, I'm already seeing that Reanimator is going to be the guy to beat here. It's going to be the guy to beat. We flooded out also. 6. Yeah, we flooded out. There's Valks. We flooded out real bad. That was a shit hand. He can zombify it, probably. Yeah, Beans is gone too. That was a big problem. Beans was a fucking issue. So, I mean, already in fucking 4 games, I can see that Reanimator is the man to beat. So you're gonna run, so you got the Zombify? There it is. I got another one. He does have another one. Had back-to-back fucking zombifies there. Not ideal. I've played with Kuja. Kuja's really good. I haven't done Safer yet, though. I have not done Safer yet. We flooded so fucking bad with this right here. Look at this flood, guys. 9 mana out of 17. That's not going to do it. 9 mana out of 17 is not going to do it, folks. No matter who you are, it's not going to work. Not going to work. That's a over 50% mana draw on that one. No. No, sir. It won't work on that one. No, sir. Well, what are you guys going to brew? I mean, with a wide open meta here, what are you guys thinking about you're going to do? What's everyone's forte on it? What's your first return now that you can actually, yes, it was the Wall of Fire, so of course it's not going to give me the, it's not going to give me the win for free. Boom, boom, you got to work for Wall of Fire. Kuja, I think actually, believe it or not, I think actually I might be able to run my fucking Black Mage Grixis now. Because that really needed to be out turn 4, and as we know, the game was over by turn 4. As many of us were aware, the game was just completely over and done with by turn 4. You weren't allowed to play past that. So I'm pretty excited to start playing turn 5. Scientists have long maintained that a turn 5 may exist in Magic the Gathering, although I think for at least 30 to 40 years, nobody's been able to see it. It's been a while since anybody has really seen a turn 5. But we may hypothetically see a turn 5 again. Well, that was fucking bringing a nuke to a fucking situation there. Put down a creature so I can target it again. I want to replay these. Wow. Okay. You spent a lot of mana to get rid of that stuff. Sephiroth. This. Sacrifice. Desperate measures. Draw. Boom. Take. Boom. Boom. That's solved. Robin, yeah, I think a Boros is due. We'll probably do a Boros tonight. I haven't done Brunhilde, and I've heard Brunhilde's actually secret tech. Brunhilde might be... Okay, now that we made it, alright, we're in gold. We're respectable. Let's take a look, actually. Why don't we take a look real quick at what we got? Yeah, by the way, at 4 o'clock, we have the premiere of the Black Council episode. Mono black anti-meta deck that we build, mono black discard deck that me and Numbskull build, so you'll be premiering right into that. But let's take a look for tonight. Choco comment, Wandering Minstrel. Do we have Brunhilde? Red Knights, we have Brunhilde here. Brunhilde. Exile the top card Exile the top card of your library. During any turn, you may put a lore counter on the saga. You may play that card. So it gives you a free card to play off the top, and then Gestalt mode. The Brynhilda Viper deck. Interesting. Brynhilda Viper. I don't know if I want to go Rakdos. I think I might want to go Boros on it. Safer, whenever creature attacks alone against double strike. Firecross, whenever Safer Almsy deals combat damage, your player may cast in its sorcery event of your graveyard with a Penguin Magma. It was a spell, exile it instead. So I think we do like Brynhilda, Safer, and I think we do Lightning. Annex. Something like this. Anything with double strike, maybe. Rao. Raubon. Yeah, I've heard Agris. Brynhilder's a good combo into to Argus. Safer Kuja. How is Safer Kuja? Because he's not a wizard. I think Manifold is less of a threat without Heartfire and Rage. How many more double strikes we got? We have Girlfriend Cerberus as well. We do Hired Claw. Red Crystal. Oof, too expensive, man. Too expensive, man. I know that we're in a little bit of a cheaper, but man, 6? That's even pushing it. That's pushing it. Whenever on your next turn, if a source will deal damage to a player, deals double damage instead. So we kind of want to go wide on it. What if we did mobilize with it? Man, that warms my heart right there. 22. Don't forget to add Monstrous Rage. Good idea, man. Golden pack video. Good idea. I haven't bought 10 packs yet. I don't have... I'd have to buy 10 to have a golden pack open. Yeah, there are other ways. You can actually use Abuelo. You can actually get Abuelo out with Yuna, which is why Yuna is currently enemy number 1. Yuna is fucking enemy number 1. Let's do Boros Charm. Let's do less Lightning Strikes and more Boros Charms. We'll try to Spitfire. We'll give it a shot here, guys. Got nothing to lose, really. Yeah, but it doesn't give my creatures on... It doesn't give the creatures I control on the board haste till turn 5. And I feel like I could win by turn 5. Heartfire Heroes ban mineral area. L'Universe Divinenta. Oh, Alpha Zero. Look at that. We could just play the dog if we wanted haste. Thank you so much. Hi, True Yellow, for coming in and just saying piss. Really appreciate that. Oh, you did say other stuff. It was still funny, though. Well, today's a glorious day, guys. I want to talk to open up some dialogue. Do I have any BANS haters here? Are there any BANS haters that want to say, damn you to WotC for giving everybody so much and giving them so little? This is dude's mulliganing down like you wouldn't believe. Let's do Shadow Claw higher. Oh man, you lost big time on no bans. You might owe the casino fucking more money. You fucked up on no bans so hard. We got 7 bans mineral area. Omni, here's the thing. They were never going to do Omni. They were never going to do Omni because Omni came out in Foundations. And to have a... And that product, the whole point of that product is to exist for multiple years. So you have 5 years. You're going to say every Foundations product that you buy for 5 years has a banned card in it. It was never going to happen. It was never, ever... I knew that going into it. They put Omni in Foundations. Foundations supposed to be standard legal for that long. They were never going to... he should sacrifice it. Yeah, there you go. They were never going to get rid of it. Seven? Oh my god, Mineral Areas woke up from a fucking coma. Mineral Areas, we're confusing the shit out of him right now. Well, if we didn't flood, we'd be doing real great. We'd be doing real fantastic here. Let's see. Great. Alright, Boros Charm, what lovely. 4 damage. Okay. Wonderful. We're just going to look at each other and draw mana. This is great. It's good stuff. Hey, actual fucking card. Oh my goodness. Alright, let me bolt wave them real quick. Lightning, army of one. Ulf, you're taking a very a broad view of things. Boom, first strike, boom, 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 boom. Brunhilder. Alright, so we got that going in. Bango, watch this. 6 damage. Wabango. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, the end, guys, let me tell you. Not bad at all. Let me tell you right now, the number one thing going into these bans, this is Jay's final ban advice here. You're gonna need to look this up. You need to figure out this shit right here, man. Exile Graveyard. Get real fucking familiar with Exile, dudes. The end, get rid of Yuna. Get rid of it forever. It's gonna be a big problem. You're also gonna want Strategic Betrayal. Get fucking used to it. Ghost Vacuum. Get fucking used to it. You need to kill graveyards. Rest in Peace. Get used to it, man. Get used to playing this. This'll fuck it up too. We absolutely, we need to start fucking normalize. I'm going to talk like Twitter. Can we please talk about normalizing Graveyard Exile? If you can't, Carrick's the Rat King, no. We still have, for a little bit, for while he lives, we have the Rat Lord. Lord Skitter does a little bit. Oh, no, we have him for, he's not rotating. Get fucking Lord Skitter in on the mix, man. The Black Crystal, Lord Skitter, anything that is going to... Hey, what's up, Crokin? How you doing? Yeah, Mineral Areas, they took a fucking hatchet to it. They took a fucking hatchet. I need you guys to really, really understand, because I don't want to hear that they're, oh, I don't know what's going on, how do I deal with the new meta? Well, I'm going to hear it, you know, I get it. I know it's frustrating, but the number one thing you got to be doing is exiling your graveyard. I think so. This is my prediction. You can call me back on this, but it's on film. You've got to exile graveyards from here on out. If you're not doing it, you're going to be in trouble. Stuff that, like, Dreams of Steel and Oil is going away, but anything that exiles from the hand, Ruthless Negotiation is a good one. Strategic Betrayal. Abyssal Harvester. If you're running Demons, Demons absolutely got a bump. If you're running that, Urborg Scavengers, you exile stuff from the graveyard. Yuna is a huge target, and Yuna is now going to be the number one way that they're going to want to get Omni out. Yuna brings any fucking creature back, and you can ramp to Yuna to theoretically get it out by turn 4, because they usually do. They don't have Beans, which will slow them down, but you're going to be running into a Cease and Desist. But yeah, I saw that in early access. Yuna once the Yuna train was rolling, it was fucking ugly. So we need to lock in here, guys, and really start thinking about what we're gonna do for to get rid of graveyards, because it is gonna be big. It is gonna be a big issue. It's gonna be the number one thing going forward, because don't forget all the people what I saw, you know, going on Blue Sky and Twitter. Aside from the, well, if you go on Twitter, you just wade through the nightmarish racism. And then you see everyone was talking about, oh, I'm going to run my Oculus deck again. I'm going to run my Oculus deck again. Bros, Oculus deck is not easy to beat, man. Oculus deck is not easy to beat. And don't forget, guys, we're going to be in a new we're getting new cards in 30 days. Not even 28 days. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fucking Edge of Eternities hits. It hits fucking on July 29th. So we have a lot of stuff going on here, guys. So let me. There's going to be new cards coming in. There's going to be all kind of stuff. That new black hole is going to be useful as well. Standard is safe. Thank you so much, Mr. Thistle. I'm going to send you off on the way. I've got a deck video for you guys. I actually have a podcast episode for y'all, believe it or not, which I can send you to right now. If you can't get enough J-Villain, I'll be live premiering that. And I'll still be there answering questions, but I wanted to add a little bit of a celebration day for us here. Why are you giving me a hard time? There we go. So we're going to be premiering our next episode. You can hear our wrong-ass predictions about fucking bans and all that. Thank you all so much for coming. We will be running tonight. Sorry, I needed last night off. I knew some big news was dropping. But we will be running tomorrow night. No issues. We'll be running tonight, I mean. Sorry, not tomorrow. Tonight, we'll be running. We will see you. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like the video. We'll see you in the next one, guys. I really do appreciate the support. Standard is saved. We're really flourishing now. We're flourishing now, boys. We'll see you guys.